go through this shared notebook. So in this notebook, there is a particular data set in here that has 569 rows and 31 columns. Okay? And we want to look at this data set in terms of the descriptive statistics and the ability to generate some visuals. Okay? So these were just written down just to explain to you what is happening within the notebook. So, I think it was called diagnosis. Let's see what that data set is called. Bits of information. So they take the humor, they look at the radius mean, the texture mean, the perimeter mean, the smoothness of it, and so on. Okay, so this is a domain area. They know which variables to look at. So, you want to get some insights about this data set. So, yeah. So, we will import this data set. CSV. Just first import those libraries, then go ahead and import the cancer data set. Yeah, so you see this has given me an error because it's found one of these I did not import or install. Okay, so best to write one code at a time for now. Okay, so I want the cancer data set. Writing this correctly. So notice that your example, this language we work with is case sensitive, so you write things in the wrong case. You will fail to find it, so now it has found it because I'm writing it correctly, so that is the data set I want to work with. But now I want to view the data set. So all I call up is just the word data set. And then this graph. And so this is what it generates for me. Okay. It's showing me the first top 5 rows and the last 5. Okay. And there are ways in which you can make it show you the entire data set. It's just it's going to be very verbose in your notebook. Your notebook is going to be very busy. Instead, it is showing me what is going on in the data set by illustrating to me. And there are 569 rows and 33 columns. I can also go ahead and look at some information about this data set. So that George will allow me to get different functions that I can come up with. Okay. And it just depends on what information I'm interested in. brackets are empty for now because I haven't specified which information I'm seeking. I'm just looking at general information. But if I were interested in particular bits of information, I can specify those within these brackets. Okay. So the information it generates for me here, it lets me know firstly that this is a pandas or data. So now we know it's not a CSV anymore. It's being converted to pandas. It lets me know it ranges from 569 entries, so those are rows, and these range from 0 to 568, and it has 33 columns. Now, I get more information about these columns or these variables. So if 569 are within that column, they're not missing. None now means that is available, that is present. But now should you have a situation where your none now count in one variable is different from the total number of entries, then you know that variable as missing information. We'll go into how you get to see some of the bits in regards to what's missing. Then we look at the data type. Okay. This will inform us. Python will write the data type in its own language. We've been talking continuous variables, categorical variables, and so on. It will write its response in this kind of manner. For instance, if you have integers or numerics that are not continuous, it will call them int 64, okay? Or even your continuous numerics, it would refer to as integer 64. If you have a variable that has text data, okay, our diagnosis there is the data set where we have the M's and the B's, okay? That it will refer to as an object. Okay, so now it's aware that that is the format of information that is under that variable. And we have over here the floats. Okay, a lot of these variables are being referred as floats. Let's look at these variables. Okay, so if you look at these variables, the texture and so on, they have decimals, right? So, in this scenario, Python refers to them as floats. So you must read up more on the different other types of data in your student hours. So then you have all that information about that particular data set. We can also look at other aspects. Okay? Instead of just data set information, instead of just looking at all the total info, you can maybe specifically be interested in the shape of your data frame. Okay. If you're interested in the shape of your data frame, no problem. If you're interested, yeah, of course. If you're interested in the shape, it would then let you know. But I prefer to do it because they get all the bits of information. So, if for instance we are looking for missing information, okay? Someone said excuse me. So we are looking at our data sets. So we can look at either is null, okay, or is NA. Okay. calculation or a summation of missing information. Instead, it will go through each column, each row, and check. Where it finds information, it will say false, okay? Is not null, okay? Where it finds missing information, it will say true, because now that is a null. So this result is, and we are not seeing completely everything.
So it should mean that I had a true say fullness.
That is,
But meaning indicating that.
that is, it would have it in here, but now see we can't see the entire data frame, how the outputs come out. So instead we want to do a count of those missing, so that we can see at which variable what is going on. Okay? So we can then go to counts of missing information. Okay, so we're still writing the data set. Okay. So this way now, it sums up from each of the variables, okay, and lets us know if there are any null or missing bits of information. So that aspect is very important for us to know, but it's just as important as knowing our distributions, because once we then find a scenario where we have missing information, what are we going to end up doing with it, or how are we going to handle it regarding descriptive statistics? Okay? So maybe I can have some of you try out with the Diamonds data set. So you're reporting that Diamonds data set that you've had for some time.